word hope is like the word love, deeply meaningful but profoundly misused. In American English, the word hope is most commonly used to describe a feeling that we have about the future, such as when we say, "I'm hopeful." When we say that, what we're really saying is that we feel good about what is to come. This definition of hope is one of optimism, cheerfulness, and positivity. We might call this definition of hope a hallmark definition, sanguine or promising. But there is another definition of hope that is far more profound, what we might call a classical definition of hope. Hope in the classical sense has nothing to do with how you feel about the future. Hope in the classical sense is the attitude, the posture, and the drive that you deploy to create the future. Hope is the discipline of transformational work that you leverage when things are chaotic, corrupt, or unjust. Hope is the strategy you deploy to transform dysfunction into order. Hope in this definition is not fatalistic nor delusional. Hope in this classical sense is determined and disciplined to look confusion and disorder in the face, to say, "You will not win." It is my conviction that leadership is hope exemplified. The great delusion of many leaders is that they become leaders so they can feel as if they've achieved something. Too many leaders live out of a contemporary definition of hope as exemplified in statements such as, "I hope to make it big," or "I hope we beat out the competition." The classical definition of hope would call us to realize that we become leaders not because we get to achieve, but because we have a commission on our lives to transform some existing chaos into something meaningful, purposeful, ordered, and good. In fact, this is the very reason why we need leaders like yourself, because this world is full of dysfunction, corruption, inequity, and suffering, and leadership is the human behavior we use to transform it into something better. And that is why I say that leadership is hope exemplified. Leadership is not about feeling good about the future. Leadership is about doing something to shape and manually determine the future. Leadership is about deploying every skill and discipline in our toolkit to quite literally alter reality in accordance with our moral imperative. And it is to this calling, to this hope, that you are being commissioned as a leader. Be a leader of hope. May I commend to you, my friends, that you really are the solution the world has been waiting for. You are the answer to the dilemma facing our fellow human beings. You and the organization you lead are desperately needed to be the hope, the engine that drives change. Do not let this moment pass without giving it your all. Don't waste another moment on dysfunction, primal fears, miscommunication, and confusion. Become the best leader you can be. Lead your organization to the greatest health it can have. Pursue your mission and vision while being deeply rooted in your values, in accordance with your moral imperative. And deploy your work and your organization for the greatest purpose you could ever achieve, and that is to make this world a better place.